That's me sitting on my dad's lap at just 2 years of age. And in just a moment, I'll show you what this picture and my dad have to do with reversing your type 2 diabetes. Now, I know that sounds really weird, so keep watching so you can unravel the puzzle. And more importantly, in this brief presentation, I'm going to share with you what new research reveals to be a miraculous white starch for helping reverse type 2 diabetes and preventing it from becoming a full-blown disease in those who are pre-diabetic. If you begin using this somewhat unusual superstarch starting today, you can literally expect to get a firm handle on your blood sugar, improve your body's ability to respond to insulin, drop pounds of dangerous abdominal fat, and completely eradicate type 2 diabetes for good, without overhauling your lifestyle or depriving yourself of delicious food. This new information could save your eyes, your kidneys, your legs, your nerves, your heart, and your life. And it's 100% safer than any diabetic drug you've ever taken. I know that may sound far-fetched to you, like it did for thousands of my clients that have reversed their diabetes using this tip, but I promise it's not, so keep watching. You'll also discover why the multi-billion-dollar drug industry does not want you to know about what I'm going to share with you in this brief presentation, and why you're likely to never hear about it from your doctor. You'll also get the exact protocol that helped my dad completely reverse his type 2 diabetes after having suffered for more than 5 years with excess weight, devastating diabetes drugs, never-ending glucose monitoring, and a sense of despair and hopelessness. Believe me, if he could reverse this deadly condition, you can too. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Now, before we go any further, let me ask you, are you worried that your diabetes could destroy your eyesight, cause your feet to be amputated, or simply force you to rely on insulin needles and dangerous medications for the rest of your life? Are you afraid that your diabetes could kill you sooner rather than later, leaving your loved ones all alone? Do you feel ashamed of who you see in the mirror and feel like there's no hope in turning things around? If so, then I'm here to let you know that you can and you will get better if you apply what you're about to learn right here. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. You don't have to be destined to a life of misery with diabetes because it can absolutely be reversed. So keep watching to see how my dad and thousands of my other clients have defeated their diabetes and reclaimed their health. And most importantly, how you can too. Now, I totally get it if you think you've heard and tried it all when it comes to stopping your diabetes dead in its tracks. But I completely guarantee you that you've never seen anything like this before. And I promise you're about to be absolutely amazed. Just be sure to watch this brand new presentation now because it definitely won't be online or free for long. So make sure you watch it while you can. Listen, before we go any further, let me assure you this has nothing to do with supplements, restrictive or prepackaged diets, or whatever weird berry pill the diabetes industry is talking about these days. This is something completely different and you're going to love it. Really quickly, a little tidbit about me you may not already know. I'm a New York Times bestselling author, holistic nutritionist, highly sought after health expert, and over the past 15 years, I've helped more than 500,000 people to incredible health, especially those who've tried everything without success. That's an entire city of men and women finally losing weight and reclaiming their health with my simple yet uncommon strategies that are often the exact opposite of the boring and frustrating approaches other so-called experts tout. These very same strategies have led me to be a regular guest on shows like Dr. Oz and The Doctors. Now, before we go any further, let me show some of the astonishing science that shows how this mysterious superstarch can save your life. You've probably been told not to eat starches and yummy carbs because they spike your blood sugar. But what you're about to uncover right now challenges this archaic thinking, allowing you to still enjoy many of these delicious foods. As you're about to discover, this could be the simplest and most powerful tactic you employ to stop your diabetes dead in its tracks. And yet, no one is talking about it. Instead, the common advice is to eat fewer carbohydrates, especially white, refined ones, that spike your blood sugar and place huge demands on your body's insulin. And yes, this dietary advice is important, but I'm here to let you know that not all carbs are created equal. And the deceptive white starch you're about to discover is most certainly in a class of its own. Let me give you a few examples from what the scientific literature is revealing about the eye-popping, diabetes-fighting powers of this rarely discussed superstarch. As you probably know, type 2 diabetes is a leading cause of kidney disease. Due to excess urination that occurs with diabetes, a significant loss of vitamin D is also often seen as the kidneys become damaged. And because of its vital role in bone health, heart health, and so much more, a vitamin D starved body is a ticking time bomb. However, a brand new 2014 study out of Iowa State University has shown that this mysterious white starch could save your kidneys and vitamin D status and dramatically improve blood sugar control. In this study, diabetic overweight subjects were fed either the control diet, which was cornstarch, or one in which cornstarch was replaced with this superstarch for just 6 weeks. The findings reveal that the superstarch group reduced high blood sugar by 41% and prevented urinary loss of vitamin D. Research from the journal Diabetes Care showed that sneaking just 5 grams of this superstarch into a daily muffin helped overweight subjects lower and stabilize their blood sugar levels more effectively than those who did not receive the superstarch. Since sugary wheat-loaded muffins are notoriously bad for diabetics and most people in general, these results are nothing short of amazing.